Good morning and welcome to the Georgia Music Hall of Fame.
I recently visited the Georgia Music Hall of Fame, one of the many museums in downtown Macon. This particular museum has a lot of exhibits that any music lover would enjoy. From rock and roll to rhythm and blues, there are many different genres for you to pick from. While visiting, I talked to Executive Director Lisa Love of the Georgia Music Hall of Fame to get more information about this museum.
The Georgia Music Hall of Fame opened in downtown Macon in 1996, but actually the institution itself began in 1979, and that's when the first Georgia Music Hall of Fame Awards were held in Atlanta, so we've been inducting members since 1979. I think the Georgia Music Hall of Fame is a cornerstone of downtown, and it's really been the institution that takes Macon's own significant music heritage and helps promote it to the world. And not only do we have Macon's heritage here, but we have all these other artists who are globally known. So it's truly a cultural landmark in downtown Macon. Georgia's music heritage is known around the world, the achievements of our artists, and this is the place, this is the mecca for all the folks who are fans of Georgia music. We do attract tourists literally from around the world. Our Otis Redding exhibit in 2007 and 2008 is a great example of an exhibit that generated international interest. And I think the museum itself, with its programs and with the tourist base that it attracts, we yield economic, cultural, and educational benefits. The museum is set up like a little Georgia village because the question was, how do you take all these different genres, rock, country, rap, classical, and put them in the context of one exhibit? So it's like a small Georgia village, and you stroll through the different venues. We also do temporary and traveling exhibitions. We have very robust children's programming under the umbrella of Mike, Music and Kids Education. So we do live music programs for little kids every first Saturday. We do, during the school year, live music programs every second Thursday. We do the Otis Redding Singer-Songwriter Camp. And we do a lot of public programming for adults. So we try to keep our experience very thriving and very full of activity.
Our Otis Redding Singer-Songwriter Camp is to help young people become musicians and songwriters. We are helping them learn more about the music business in all aspects, both lyrically, musically, and on the business side. We have a few sessions that talk about that. We had this camp to honor the life and legacy of Otis Redding, who is one of our inductees, and he's a native of Macon, Georgia. Otis Redding was a businessman as well as a singer and songwriter in the 1960s. So we had this camp to honor him and to help kids learn more about his history as well as making music and help them educate them about music in general. I think students will learn all aspects of art, literature, and music. They're going to also learn a bit about history. But mostly for those that are very interested in singing and songwriting, they're going to learn a lot about music. They're going to actually make their own song and be allowed to record it at the end of the week of camp. And then at the end of the week, we'll also have a concert for their parents and friends in the community. Otis Redding Camp is a great camp for kids. Come and support the young people in the community. They'll have a great concert on Friday night at 6 o'clock. So come out and support the kids.
It's very important that any community embrace all of its cultural institutions, and the Georgia Music Hall of Fame is no different. And for people to, of course, visit the museum, bring your children to the programs. When you have colleagues or friends or family visiting, bring those to the museum. And membership is certainly probably one of the single most important ways that the public can support any museum. Our fan club membership, of course, gets you free admission. It gets you a subscription to Georgia Music Magazine and store discounts. But more importantly, it's a terrific way to engage with the museum and to take ownership and to stay up with what we're doing and to be a part when you can. I think the Georgia Music Hall of Fame is an important part of these institutions that we have in downtown Macon, the Museum District. It's astounding that we have 4 museums and we have these historic theaters like the Douglas, like the Cox Capitol Theater and the Grand Opera House. Macon, Georgia is so lucky to have such a strong cultural foundation here, and I think the more that we continue to work together, the more that we can make this strong and important within our own community, but also to continue to position our arts and culture as a tourism destination. So we want to continue to work with our public and private partners to make Macon everything it can be.
If you're a student or a part of the community that would like to get involved with this museum, or you'd like to participate in the Otis Redding Singer-Songwriter Camp, please call 478-751-3100. This is Megan Smith with MSC TV.
Georgia, a song.